What's up, weirdo? Shadetree Surgeon here at the Ride Factory with something a little bit different for you guys today. You guys know that every once in a while when a cool bike shows up, I kind of like to do a would you ride this motorcycle, and it's usually motorcycles that I think are really cool, or maybe something different that I've never ridden before, and the guys here at the Ride Factory are always cool enough to let me do videos on their bikes. Today's bike, though, is different because it's not something that I would normally ride. You know, I get this reputation for hating cafe racers because I've talked a lot of shit about them in my videos, just because I like pissing people off. It's not because I actually hate them. I don't know, man. I like riling people up. It isn't my style, that's for sure, but I can appreciate when one is well done. And this is a bike I've never actually ridden. So the Ride Factory just took in this 2009 Thruxton that they actually then customized. And let me tell you, even though I'm not a cafe racer guy, this thing is freaking spotless. You guys who know me know that I'm a gigantic Triumph fan, and I've spent a lot of time on the 900cc engine that's in that Thruxton, but believe it or not, I've never ridden a Triumph Thruxton before. Say it ain't so, your old boy Shadetree is getting on a cafe racer. Man, that is a good looking bike though. I really dig it. Brian did actually point out to me there is a small little bit of road rash there, so when I say spotless, not completely spotless, but that'd buff out pretty easily. I'll tell you, dude, the ugliest thing about this bike is gonna be me. Oh man, I just love these 900 twins, man. I really do. Oh, that's right. I went to go put my feet on the pegs. They're back there. Nah, your boy Shadetree ain't used to rear sets, all right? Shadetree Surgeon on the Cafe Racer. I'm so used to spending time on the 270-degree twin that's it's a little different than the one that's in the Thruxton. But I'll tell you, man, this thing feels freaking peppy, dude. I like it. It's not as uncomfortable as I thought it would be. One of the things I don't like about cafe racers, personally, is the seating position. But I know a lot of people love them. They love this kind of like aggressive stance that you get on them. But I thought it was going to be really uncomfortable, but it actually feels fine. I don't know, it's probably less aggressive than a sport bike, but I don't feel like too much weight is resting on my hands, and that's what I was really worried about. It's definitely a lot faster than the FXR that I just got off of. Although it doesn't take much to be faster than the FXR. This bike is actually for sale. Man, it handles great too. I fucking love it. I think they're asking $5,500 for this bike, and let's see how many miles it has on it. 25,000, but God, I'll tell you, these things go forever and ever and ever, man. The 900cc twin from Triumph, the early one, the original one, not the newer one that comes in the street twin. This thing is damn near as customizable as a Sportster engine. Now, trust me, it's got plenty of pep in its step right now, but you can make these things wild. There's actually a company out of Daytona that makes a 1200cc kit for this bike. It turns this motorcycle into an absolute monster. I would love to get a test ride on a Bonneville with one of those engines in it. That would be a cool build, man. Of course, I don't really have the money for this, although it's $5,500, man. You're getting a really nice bike for $5,500. This thing is beautiful, and it's like I said, except for that little bit of road rash on the case there, absolutely flawless, and that stuff would buff right out. Bonneville Performance. I was trying to remember the name of the company that makes the 1200cc kits for these things, and they make 1000cc kits, and they do like pistons and heads. They make all sorts of cool stuff. I don't know those guys at all, so I just know they exist. But that would be a cool project. How about that? Making like a Bonneville Cafe racer that actually frickin' ripped. Put a 1200cc, 100+ horsepower crate motor in it from Bonneville Performance. That's what I would do. If I had all the money, there's a lot of things I'd do if I had all the money in the world, but if I had all the money in the world, I'd get this bike and I'd put a big old frickin' monster fire-breathing engine in it, and you just surprise the shit out of people. That would be so cool because it looks so classy. You're like, oh, this is just so tasteful with this dark British green, and it's so polite. And then you show up to the scene absolutely tearing ass. Ooh. I mean, it goes already. Wow, that was 70 miles an hour real quick. I gotta be careful. I gotta remember these are not closed roads, all right? I'm sorry if any cops are watching right now. Sometimes the throttle just takes you away, and especially on a bike like this, with these 900s, like I said, they're just so freaking smooth. It takes you by surprise because all of a sudden you're doing 80, 90 miles an hour, and it's like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen. As I'm making this video, Brian's like, oh man, I don't even want to sell that bike. He loves riding it around. Brian's the owner of the Ride Factory and the guy who did all the work on this bike, Brian and Shelby. And he's going like, man, you're gonna make a video on that bike and somebody's gonna come and buy it. He goes, I don't want to sell it. It is for sale though, trust me, it is for sale. Brian just happens to personally really love this motorcycle. I will tell you, dude, I'm still not a cafe racer guy, but I guess I get it. I guess I get it. You can't see it because I got the GoPro on, but I got a shit-eating grin on my face, man. I just freaking... How can you not love a motorcycle, man? It's got 2 wheels, it goes fast, it makes cool noises. Like, how can you just not love every freaking motorcycle? And that's me, man. I can be honest about what is and isn't my style, but give me a break, dude. I love pretty much everything with 2 wheels. This is gonna make someone an awesome freaking motorcycle, dude. Dude, I'll tell you, the last motorcycle I put up, that other Triumph, somebody bought it in Canada. That's so freaking cool. If you're watching right now, make sure you leave a comment if you're the guy who bought that motorcycle, because I didn't get your contact info. But I did a video on a Triumph 900, the old school 3-cylinder 900, and somebody bought it literally the day after the video came out from watching the video and had it shipped up to Canada. It makes me wonder where this bike will end up. Like, who's gonna end up buying this one? Could it end up overseas? The Ride Factory ships worldwide, man. You could have this thing shipped across the pond if you wanted to. I don't want to let it go either. I do that, man. It's like going to the pound. Well, you're supposed to go to the pound and not leave with a dog. Like, riding around these motorcycles, it's like you get on it and you're like, I don't want to give it up. I think this might be love. Plus, I'm just always a sucker for a Triumph, man, especially these 900 twins. I really want another one day, and here I am riding around one that's for sale. Like, Josh, make good decisions. Of course, this would be a good decision. It's an awesome bike. Shade Tree Surgeon gives up the cruiser in the dad jeans life for a cafe racer. Front page news, ladies and gentlemen. Who am I kidding? Nothing I do is front page news. Ah, man. Really like that. You know, I think I can see why Brian doesn't want to sell this bike. Alright, I better get this thing back to the Ride Factory before I make some terrible, terrible decisions with my finances. Like I said earlier, this bike is for sale as much as Brian doesn't want to let it go. And even though he doesn't want to let it go, I think $5,500 is a pretty damn good price for this bike, especially that it's got modifications done to it. And besides that little bit of road rash on the case, this is a really clean machine, man. Go ahead and give Summer a call at the Ride Factory if you're interested in it. You can just swing by there if you're local. Swing by anytime. The bike will be up there. They love getting visitors, so you can come by and kick the tires if you want to. As I said before, they also ship worldwide. So even if you aren't from here and this is a bike that you like, they will get it on a truck and have it delivered to your doorstep. Oh man, look at the poor FXR. It's gonna be hard to get back on the old turd bucket after riding this thing around. I don't know how well the exhaust note's gonna show up on camera, so let me actually get some of that for you right here, because it sounds really, really good. Got those British custom pipes on it, man. I like the way they look. They look pretty much a lot like the stock exhaust. They just sound fucking awesome. All right, that's gonna about do it for this episode. Like I said, give Summer a call. $5,500, that's the price they said I could offer to fans of the Shade Tree Surgeon channel. So if you call up here, make sure that you say, I'm calling because of Shade Tree Surgeon. That way you get that price, and they'll take care of you and they'll treat you guys right. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.